Jeff Saturday is now the interim head coach of the Colts, the former Pro Bowl center. And, Joy Taylor thinks this is racist, obviously.
It's an interim. Was I surprised that Jeff Saturday was the interim coach? Yes. Do I think... Joy Taylor said this. You know what? I'm going to read this. I just want to read this because I want to make sure I get this quote right, because I think what happens is when you don't have good arguments, or you can't come up with something that is tangible, that's not that you can't come up with something that you feel like is a good add to the conversation, you immediately go to race. So Jeff Saturday, who go through his qualifications real quick, Cone. Tell us who Jeff Saturday is, because look, while he's
seven-time Pro Bowl,
seven-time Pro Bowler, he's a Colts legend. Okay, and here's what Joy Taylor said after Steve Wilks, African American, was just named interim head coach of the Panthers. Carnell Williams was just named interim head coach at Auburn. We see black coaches in the league all the time now. She says, so black coaches are never qualified enough. Got it. Oh, you want to hire a former player who's never coached in the college or the pros? Reggie Wayne, same player credentials, on the staff as a position coach? No, got it. So Joy Taylor, who's obviously Race Bader Ginsburg, obviously left the herd. I know she's trying to get her name out there and get sorted. This isn't the way to go about it, Joy. Race baiting, look, it'll work for the blue checks on Twitter, I guess. So he was named the interim head coach. Jeff Saturday is not going to be the next head coach of the Colts. He's not. This is literally a layover. This is totally different than even what Steve Wilks, an African-American coach who's the interim over there, the Panthers, is doing. He's interviewing for a job. Jeff Saturday's not interviewing for a job. And it's amazing the only coach you bring on staff is Reggie Wayne. That's the only full-time assistant coach that you bring up on staff that didn't get a look at it. Jeff Saturday has a connection to the Colts. And Reggie Wayne may end up getting an interview to be the head coach. But when you're not smart enough to come up with a coherent response to a situation that's going on in sports, and yes, I'm calling you not smart enough. That's what I'm calling you. I'm not afraid to tell it to you. I know everybody around you probably tells you what you want to hear. But then you have to go to racism. And here's the problem with this. That term is so overused, and it gets used by so many people that don't really know what it means and pretended that they experienced, that now it's the boy who cried wolf. You use it so much, it loses its effect. So now when actual racist stuff happens, okay, people don't take it seriously because all you do is cry racism all the time. And I want you to keep that same energy, Joy. If that's racist, I want you to, where is your outrage for the lack of Hispanic, white, and Mexican, Latino players in the NFL? Where's your same energy for that? You don't complain about it when the players are 75% one color. Oh, but the coaches aren't overwhelmingly one color that looks like you, so that's a problem. You're a hypocrite, is what it is. So keep that same energy, because you can't say that, oh, the same people that hire the players aren't racist against the players they're hiring as employees, but the coaches they're hiring, they're definitely racist against them. The same people hire both of them, Joy. Come up with your own thoughts. Use your own brain, and then you might level up. Keep leveling up. But once you jump to racism, you've already painted yourself now. You're a race baiter. You're a race baiter, but your brother was a hell of a player. I will say that.
I mean, are we talking about the same Colts franchise where the first black head coach won a Super Bowl? Maybe the greatest black head coach that I can think of.
That's why we started this show, though.
Yeah.
That's why we started the show, Cone. For people like Joy Taylor. Because people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. I wonder who's going to get the job is the question. Yeah. That's the big question. Won't be Cliff Kingsbury.
What's the chat saying?
Well, a couple mixed things here. Let's go to let's go to Ethan Williams. He says, would it still be racist if the coach was Asian? Sister Rick says, also this lady, tell me you know nothing about football without saying you know nothing about football.
Yeah. She'll be on The View in 2 years. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's another call to action for you to go and subscribe. Do it right now. I'll be waiting.